Hello everyone and happy Transfer Tuesday. It's the first Transfer Tuesday of February. Y'all know what that means. It is one of my favorites and we have quite a few things to go over. Now today would have been the day that we would have had to pay student loans back. This is when the forbearance was going to end and interest was going to start accruing again. But then they extended it until May 1st. And I was actually really excited about it because it happened to fall on a Tuesday, so I was gonna pay down over $13,000 of my student loan debt. And a lot of people actually commented saying I should just pay down my debt and, you know, at least put some of it toward my debt or something like that. But I am going to continue to save because this gives me an extra 3 months to earn more money from interest. So I should be making at least $10 per month in interest from this savings amount, and it may be even a little bit more than that as I get to March and April. And I know that that may not be that much money, but it is kind of a big amount if you think about it, because I'm not losing anything by not paying down my debt since they're at 0% interest and, you know, I'm allowed to wait until then. So for me to gain an extra 10, 11, 12 bucks throughout the next month, following month, and the next month, to me, that is worth it. While I would love to see my total debt number go down, it would be a lot easier to just keep track of things as well. I don't really mind that it's sitting there. I know that I have this money for that, it's saved for that, but I also have this money in case I need it for something else, which, knock on wood, we won't need it for anything else, but I do like the idea of having, you know, over $13,000 saved up, and plus it'll be more as the months go. The other thing is I don't really focus on the $36,000 of debt. The main thing that I'm looking at is my net worth and my total savings. So to me, I am still making progress because I absolutely am. Every month I'm saving more, every month my net worth is increasing, and to me those numbers are more important than actually paying down debt. So I'm sorry to disappoint if any of you were expecting me to pay down the debt, but I am going to wait until May 1st, see what happens. It may get extended again, who knows, and I will just keep on saving until I have to make these payments because I am gaining more money in interest and I'm not losing anything. I don't have any other debt, so for me it's working out. Today I had to write everything out that happened over the last week. It's not crazy, but there's just a lot of movement going on. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with my investing, and I have a few things to share with that. So on January 25th, I received $331.44 of Bitcoin paid out from Coinbase. So this was from, I'll put it up on the screen. I believe I had like referred a number of people during their promo. I barely even remember signing up for this or like enrolling in it. I think I just had to opt in, and based off of how many referrals I got a portion of their $1 million of Bitcoin. So I got $331.44 worth of that, which is very exciting. So thank you to Coinbase for doing that. I was very shocked to see that. I didn't expect that amount whatsoever. I got an email first and then I didn't see any change in my Coinbase account, and then a few days later the amount popped up. So that's super exciting. I am gonna keep that in Bitcoin because you know, I could pull it out if I wanted to. Maybe I will if I like really get down to the final moments of my student loan debt and that's just chilling there. But right now Bitcoin is down a lot from the highest amount that it's ever been. So it's in the it's like 38,000 right now, and the highest it's ever gotten to I think is like 68,000. So my money will double if that happens, and I am expecting it to go up. It's very similar to the stock market, honestly. I'm no Bitcoin or crypto expert. That's just what I'm assuming or expecting. And yeah, so that's just gonna chill there for now. I'll show you my current portfolio in just a moment, but there's more to share. So I also got a referral bonus on January 31st. So this was $10 of Bitcoin for me and also for Carlene H, who signed up using my link. So thank you so much, Carlene. I hope you are enjoying your $10 of Bitcoin. If you're interested in getting a free $10 of Bitcoin, you just purchase $100 worth of crypto, and then right away you'll get free $10 of Bitcoin. I have it linked down below. And then today I made a purchase of $10 of Bitcoin because it is the first of the month. You guys know I like to invest on the first of the month, so I went ahead and did that today. Currently, as I'm looking at this, my balance is at $528.09 in Coinbase, but the bulk of that is still Bitcoin. $496.39 of that is Bitcoin. Yeah, so in regards to crypto, we'll just see what happens, but I'm just letting it chill there. And just so you guys know, if you're new here or if you don't know, I always just invest $10 of Bitcoin every month plus whatever referrals I get, that bonus that I got. I only mess with $10 a month of my own money because I don't really know about crypto too much. I don't trust it too much. So I'm okay with losing $10 in a month if that's what's gonna happen. But I am no expert, as I said before, so do your own research. Okay, investment number 2 for the day was to my Roth IRA. I put my $300 in, which I'm expecting to do every month this year, but I decided to put it toward my 2021 Roth IRA. Now, the reason for that is because I'm pretty positive, even without this $300 and the extra $300 that I put in earlier this month toward 2021, I'm pretty sure I'll still be able to max out 2022 at least by April of next year. There's a number of reasons for this, but I do need to be careful with my 2021 Roth IRA because of my income. So my full-time job doesn't technically allow me to invest in a Roth IRA, but the money that I make on the side does. So I just have to be careful with filing taxes and make sure that I don't write off too much to not have enough to use that money toward my Roth IRA, if that makes sense. So that's probably the last time that I'll put money toward my 2021 just to play it safe. I don't want to risk anything or have to like pull it out. But yeah, I put that to 2021, and I always invest in VTSAX with Vanguard. I don't have any M1 Finance referrals or anything like that to share, but I did want to mention it because they're still doing their $50 promo. Y'all know I'm always going to shout that out. So if you're interested, it'll be linked down below. You just contribute $100, you get 50, I get 50. So I didn't get any referral bonuses this week, but I'm not sure how long that promo will last, so I just wanted to share that. And plus, all of the bonuses really help me out in my net worth. So appreciate it greatly if you use my link. But now I'm going to go ahead and move on to my student loan savings, and I feel that I have quite a bit to update on in regards to this. So as I said, I am still just saving for them. I'm not going to pay them down until we have to, which as of right now is May 1st, 2022. So you guys know that I was using an M1 spend account, and this was part of their Plus membership. I had it free for 1 year, and that started like February 14th or something like that. But I don't want to extend that Plus membership because it was free for me. It's not worth it for me to pay the membership because based off of the money that I have saved and the interest earned, it wouldn't make up for it. So a few weeks ago, I expressed like I wasn't sure what I was gonna do with this money, but I just moved it to my Marcus high yield savings account because for some reason I was thinking I can only deposit a certain amount into Marcus each month because they have a limit on the withdrawals that you can do from Marcus, so you can only do 6 each month. And I've never had a problem with that, so I was like, oh, I'm not going to be able to transfer as often as I want to into Marcus. But several people commented like you can, which I don't know why I didn't think that, but I did go ahead and move all of the $13,000 that I had over to my Marcus high yield savings account. I'll have my link down below, by the way. If you sign up with it, I'm pretty sure the promo right now is still that you get 0.5% higher for 3 months. So right now that would be 1%. And it actually doesn't even benefit me anymore because I have enough referrals to go through the full year. So thank you for anybody who has used my link, but you can still use my link if you want that promo. Currently in Marcus by Goldman Sachs, I am earning 0.7%. I have multiple accounts with them. You guys know this. This is where I keep my emergency fund and all of my sinking funds. And then I added on an additional account for my student loans. And actually there is a promo right now that I saw, and this was like perfect timing. It's so weird because it said open a new account or deposit into a current account at least $10,000. And I'm like, I have 13,000. So I went ahead and activated this offer and I deposited 13,000 into a new account. And then I have to keep that in there for 90 days, and everything worked out really perfectly. So I made sure that the money is in there within the promo period, but also enough for 90 days between when I deposited it and May 1st when I have to pull from that account, so that I make sure I do get that extra $100 promo. So no, $100 isn't life-changing, but it's literally, I was gonna make that move anyway, so for me to have an incentive to make that change, it was just really ironic that it happened to be at the same exact time. So shout out to Marcus for that. And also, just to clarify what I did, I transferred the $13,000, whatever I had in there, to my checking account first with Bank of America, and then transferred that money over to Marcus by Goldman Sachs. All of it took like, I don't know, a few days. And I don't think the money has even completely processed yet because it takes a few days in Marcus, especially that large amount. So yeah, it's all gonna work out. Before I get into the action of what has happened over the last week, I did end Transfer Tuesday last week with $13,000 even for my student loans, which is really good. That was my goal. I'm glad I reached that. And then I did add some more, but a few things did happen just on their own between those accounts. So I did gain interest from M1 Spend because I had my money in there for the bulk of January. So I still earned some interest, and that was $8.78. And that actually came through like late yesterday, this morning, so I ended up having to transfer that amount to my bank account and then transfer it over to Marcus, so that's still part of the final balance. And then I also gained interest from Marcus because it was sitting in that account for a few days, and that was $1.24, so over $10 of interest. Just naturally, you see that, you know, that's a pretty decent amount. I'm not doing anything that's completely passive. I'm just putting the money in, and then I get free money based off of that. Okay, but now we can move on to my actual transfers that I made. On January 26th, I received direct support from Jasmine. If you don't know, sometimes people choose to directly support me via Venmo or buy me a coffee. These are both linked down below or tagged down below, and I greatly appreciate it. Some people just choose to support me in this debt-free journey, and it's amazing. So this time I got $15 from Jasmine directly through Venmo. Jasmine is a friend of mine, and she said, super proud to see all your money wins. This is the year we become debt-free. I know she's going through her debt-free journey as well. I am so, so grateful for her, and yes, we will be debt-free, Jasmine. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That is so amazing. And of course, I did put that to my student loan savings now with Marcus. And I actually made this transfer along with the whole $13,000. So what I'm gonna put on the screen is gonna say $13,015, but that 15 is from Jasmine. Then I made a transfer myself because I was supposed to get paid yesterday, but ended up getting paid late Friday, Saturday morning. I don't know. By the time I checked my bank account Saturday, I had my paycheck. So I went ahead and whatever I needed to add to get my student loan savings amount for the month over $1,000 is what I did. So that was $65, and I went ahead and just put $65 from my paycheck toward my student loan savings. And I thought that was gonna be it, but then of course, Rosie came through and she said to a great second month and sent me $25 via Venmo. So I did transfer the $25 as well. That was yesterday. So I ended up transferring a little over $1,000 in the month toward my student loan savings, which is really good because I hit my goal. And then obviously I ended up with a pretty decent amount that I wasn't expecting to reach that much. I will be filming my January update this week and get it up on Friday, so obviously I'll have a lot more to go into detail there, but I will say that I ended the month of January with $13,115.02 for my student loan debt, which is incredible, and that does include the interest that I gain and then those transfers that I just mentioned. So that's a pretty solid amount. And today I was gonna play it safe. Those are all the transfers, by the way. And today I was gonna play it safe by just getting this number to 13,200. But I decided I wanna be a little bit uncomfortable this month and just start big, okay? So I wanna get to 13,500, and that means I need to transfer $384.98 to my student loans. What sucks is Marcus, the platform isn't, I don't like the app, or at least maybe when I try to use the app, it doesn't work, but I just go online and it takes a little bit longer. Like with M1 Finance, I can just type in a code and automatically get things going. Marcus is great to me. I've been using them for years, but it's just, sometimes the loading time takes a while. I have to do more steps to make a transfer, but hey, I'm not gonna complain. We are just gonna make this transfer. So there's a little bit more steps that I have to go through though. I have to log in, select deposit and transfer. It's an online transfer. We're pulling from my checking account. We are putting it toward my student loan account. And then We are transferring $384.98. Confirm transfer. Transfer confirmed. And then it tells me I will begin earning interest today and my funds will be available on the 8th. So it takes a few days. I don't mind, it doesn't bother me. Wow, that's a really long time though. The 8th, I wonder why it's taking so long. Ooh, that's exciting. Okay, it already says it, 13,500. All right, so that is that. And if we add up everything that I've transferred and the interest that I earned over the last week, that comes to $500. I now have $13,500 for my student loan debt. Hopefully this month I can get to at least $14,500. Ideally even more than that, so I can really be on track to pay off my debt this year. But hey, every little bit helps, and this is so exciting. So if we were to apply that $13,500 to my total student loan balance of $36,000, I would have $22,500 in total debt. So yeah, that's exciting. Today started off really strong. I love the first of the month because I love the investing. I love the transfer, any transfers that I can do. I think it's super exciting. So for Transfer Tuesday to fall on the first day of the month is really awesome. Hopefully y'all were able to make some transfers to move your money in the right direction. If you did, please comment that down below. Again, want to give a shout out to Carlene for using my link. Shout out to Jasmine and to Rosie for supporting me directly. I greatly appreciate all of you. Thank you for watching, and please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.